Hello everybody, this is me, Sam here from WoopaGaming, and today I'm going to be showing you the Old Guns mod for Forge by Zach2039. So this mod allows you to use and craft old style guns, things like matchlock, blunderbusses, flintlock pistols, rifle, muskets, that sort of thing, and I'm going to be showing you how to create them and how to use them in the game. So the first weapon we're going to create is the matchlock D-ringer. This is a cheap and dirty small pistol. You can use a fuse on a lever to light the powder, and as such it will not work in the rain. So this one is very good at making it realistic. So let's create this first. So the matchlock pistol, matchlock D-ringer, sorry, is this one here. So you hit R, we can see it needs a makeshift barrel, small grip, and a matchlock mechanism. The small grip is simply 2 sticks, nice and easy to make. The makeshift barrel is stone and stone, so again very cheap. And finally we have the matchlock mechanism, a bit more expensive, 2 stone and a lit string, and simply light a string. All you need is a torch and a string. So that will create the matchlock D-ringer. So let's spawn that in. So first thing we need to do is actually load up this weapon, and to do this we open up NEI. We see here matchlock D-ringer requires 1 gravel and 1 gunpowder. So let's just quickly switch to creative mode and get that. So 1 gunpowder and 1 gravel, and we'll put it in the crafting bench like so, and boom, we've got our matchlock D-ringer, and we can now shoot this. So it works like a bow. You right click, you can hold it down and it will fire. You get a nice effect. Oh, let's just change my game mode back to adventure, and you can see here this has only got 1 shot, and there we go. You can see the difference in the sprite as well. When the gun is loaded, it will have the sort of torch at the end of it standing on end, and now you can see it's down. So this does 5 hearts, which is good for animals but not much else, and it has a range of 7 blocks. So this is one of the cheapest things we can create. The next weapon we're going to create is the matchlock blunderbuss. This is again another cheap weapon. You can see it here, and it fires 10 pellets per shot, so it's quite good. So it requires a medium grip, which is now 3 sticks. You'll notice that when you need a small grip, it's 2 sticks, medium grip is 3 sticks, medium stock requires a bit more, and then finally large stock requires a bit more, but it sort of progresses the more things you need. So that's a medium grip. We need another makeshift blunderbuss stock, so this is 3 stone, again quite cheap, and a matchlock mechanism, which we've already created before, using the stone and a lit string. So let's spawn one of those in, like so, and again we need to load this up. In order to load this up, let's see what we require. So here are. So this time we require a matchlock blunderbuss shot and some gunpowder. So let's look at the matchlock blunderbuss shot. That's just gravel. So you'll notice that the matchlock D-ringer require just 1 gravel. This time we require to make these blunderbuss shots. So let's just create a few of those, like so, and we'll get some gunpowder as well. Let's just spawn a lot of that in, and then we're going to load it up. So place the gun in there, the gunpowder and the matchlock, and boom. Now it is loaded. So let's just change it back to survival, and now we can right click, and that will fire 10 shots. All the pellets that it shoots, all 10 of them, do 1 heart. So it's really good if you get a close range. You can do a lot of damage, and it has an effective range of 3 blocks. So it's quite cheap, but it does take a while to reload. You know, you've got to put it in there, stick the gunpowder and the blunderbuss shot, and then fire. But you can see it's quite cheap to make. The next weapon we're going to make is the flintlock pistol. This is a sturdy, smoothbore pistol, which is good just about anything. but it does have a chance of misfiring at about 20%, and that's only in the rain. So this is the pistol here. This is quite cheap because we only require a small grip, a small barrel, which is iron ingots this time. So before we were creating a makeshift barrel, now we're actually going to create a real barrel, and we use iron ingots instead of stone, and a flintlock mechanism. So this is very similar to the other mechanism we used. It's 2 iron ingots and a flint. Let's spawn that one of those in. And again, we need to load this weapon up. So let's take a look. We require small ball bullets and gunpowder. Now, with the other weapons, they require bullets. We have the small ball bullets here, which use small iron bits. We have medium ball bullets, which use medium iron bits. And then you have medium rifle bullets, which use large iron bits. So these are the small, the sort of bullets that the weapons require. And to create these, you need to put the small iron bits in a smelting furnace. Now, to create the small iron bits, all you need to do is have 3 iron ingots. For the medium iron bits, you need 4, and for the large, you need 5. So you can see how it progresses. The better the weapon is, the more items it will require, and the larger bullets it will require. But we want small bullets, so we need some small bullets. We put them in a furnace. We'll get some small ball bullets, and that's what we require. So let's spawn some of those in, and we've already got some. Let's make a day. We've already got some gunpowder, so let's put that in there. Gunpowder and small ball bullets, and we have our flintlock pistol. So let's fire this out. There you go, nice one shot. It deals 12 hearts of damage, smokes all normal mobs, and it has an effective range of 18 blocks. The next weapon we're going to create is the flintlock pepper box. This is a triple barrel pistol, so it's not as much damage as the flintlock pistol we just created, but it does have a lot more ammo. Again, there is a 20% misfire if you use it in the rain, so let's find it here. There we go, flintlock pepper box. Find the unloaded one. So you can see this is very similar to what we just created. However, this time we are going to have 3 mechanisms and 3 barrels. And this is because this one has 3 barrels on the pistol. So this is very similar to what we just made. So let's just spawn one of those in. And again, it's going to require a very similar setup for loading. So all we need to do is put that in there, gunpowder and small ball bullets. And this will put flintlock pepper box 1. Then we can put it back, we load it again, so now it's got 2 bullets. And finally, we've got 3 bullets. And you can see if I put that back in there, that's fully loaded. So we can't do anything else. So now, when I use this, so 1, 2, see. So that's got 3 shots in it, so it's quite good. So that has 9 hearts as opposed to the flintlock pistol, which has 12 hearts. So it does kill things in 2 shots, and that has a lower range of 14 blocks. The next thing I'm going to create is the flintlock musket. This is one of the best, well, little basic flintlocks, but it does have a 15% misfire chance while in the rain. So let's find that here. There we go, flintlock musket. Now this requires, again, more upgrades, so we need a medium barrel this time. So before we had a small barrel, now we need a medium barrel, so that requires 2 extra iron ingots. We have the flintlock mechanism, which is the same, which will be very similar for all the flintlock ones. And we need a medium stock this time, which I showed earlier. Gold ingot, stick, and an oak wood. So you can see we're getting more progressive in the weapons. So let's spawn one of those in. And there we go. Flintlock musket. So now we need to load it. So let's look how to load it. It requires medium ball bullets and 2 gunpowder this time. So it's requiring a bit more resources. So to create the medium ball bullets, we need the medium iron bits in a furnace. And that will create those. So let's spawn those in. And let's load it up. So it requires the 2 gunpowder now to do that. Okay, so now that's loaded. You can see because the little flicky bit on top has been loaded up. And let's just use this. There we go. So this has 18 hearts of damage. So it's very, very damaging and has an effective range of 45 blocks. So it's one of the best weapons we've used so far. The next weapon we're going to create is the flintlock rifle. This has a rifle barrel, so it has a really long range of about 60 blocks, and also it has a lot more damage of 45 hearts. So this may need to be nerfed in a future version. So let's just find this here. There we go. Flintlock rifle requires a large barrel, which is now 3 iron ingots on top. And we need a large stock, which requires 2 gold ingots and 2 oak wood. And again, the same flintlock mechanism. Let's just spawn one of those in. There we go, flintlock rifle. And now to load it, we need to look at the loading recipe. So this requires fine gunpowder now. So fine gunpowder is basically where you take gunpowder and refine it a bit. So this requires 3 gunpowder, a stick and a bowl, and that will get you fine gunpowder. So that's the first thing we require. And the next thing we require is medium rifle bullets. So these will use the large iron bits in a furnace. So let's spawn some of those as well. So now let's load up this flintlock rifle. Get the fine gunpowder there. We need, oh, that's the best stuff a bit there. Let's just spawn some of those in again. There we go. Let's put that there. Flintlock there. Oh, that's medium rifle bullet. Yep, that's right. And there we go. 2 fine gunpowder underneath. We get the flintlock pistol. Let's just go ahead and use it. Boom. So again, that does 45 hearts of damage and has an effective range of 60 blocks, making it have the most range and the most hearts out of all the weapons. Next thing we're going to create is the flintlock blunderbuss, which is a very solid blunderbuss which fires 10 pellets per shot. So let's find it here. There we go, flintlock blunderbuss. So this requires a medium blunderbuss barrel, a medium stock, and a flintlock mechanism. So we've made these 2 before, but the medium blunderbuss barrel requires 5 iron ingots in a pattern like so. So let's spawn one of those in. There we go. Now we need to see how to load it. So this requires a blunderbuss shot, a flintlock one, and 2 gunpowder. Now to create the flintlock blunderbuss shot, we need 2 medium iron bits, and to create the medium iron bits, we require 4 ingots. So this is quite a intensive, resource-heavy blunderbuss. It does require a lot of iron to create, and some gunpowder. So there we go. Now we've loaded it up, and we fire it. Boom. So this does 2 hearts per pellet, and because it fires 10 pellets per shot, it can do 20 damage, which is very good at close range, and the range of which is 7 blocks. The next gun we're going to make is the flintlock double barrel blunderbuss, which is effectively what we just created, the flintlock blunderbuss, but 2 of them taped together. So where is this? Here we are. As you can see here, it requires 2 blunderbuss barrels and 2 flintlock mechanisms to create this. So there we go. And this loads, I believe, the same way. Yeah. So flintlock, blunderbuss shot, and 2 gunpowder. So if we chuck that in there, and some 2 gunpowder underneath, we get the flintlock double barrel blunderbuss with 1 shot, and we put it in again, we get 2 shots. This is quite good because this is effectively the same as what we just created, but we have 2 shots now. So 1, 2. So that's really good because it has the same range as the blunderbuss and still deals 2 hearts per pellet and does 10 shots per shot, 10 pellets per shot. So finally we have the last weapon in this mod, which is the caplock revolver, my favourite weapon in this mod. This is American Civil War classic. It holds 6 shots and can be loaded with a single cartridge. It does have a cylinder which can be removed for faster loading. So let's just show you how to create this. So this is the final weapon, the empty caplock revolver. Requires a small grip, small barrel, and a caplock revolving mechanism, which is new. So let's look at that. So that requires 3 iron ingots and a percussion cap cone. The percussion cap cone uses 3 gold nuggets and some iron ingots, and that gets you 3 of them. So that's how to create the revolver. So let's spawn that in. There you go. So there's two ways we can load this. First thing we need to do is create a cap lock revolver cylinder. So if we look at that, you can see here it requires 2 iron ingots and 3 small barrels either side. So that's that. So let's spawn that in. So we're going to put the cylinder onto the revolver. So now we actually have the cap lock revolver, and we can start firing it. So by default, it does become fully loaded. You can see here it's got 6 shots. Boom. I can no longer use it. So to load this, we require a cap lock revolver paper cartridge. So there's 2 ways we can do this. We can either get the cylinder out, like so, and then create some paper cartridges. So the paper cartridges require fine gunpowder, paper, percussion cap, and small ball bullets. So it does require a lot of effort to get all of the things there. So let's just spawn some of those in there, and we place them in here, and we can place them next to the cap lock revolver, and that will get you some durability on the cap lock revolver for each shot. There we go, full durability, and I can put that back in the cap lock revolver, and I can fire that now. The other way to do this is to simply just put the cap lock revolver in here alongside with the paper cartridge, and that will automatically put the bullet or the cartridge inside the revolver. Now this is quite good. It deals 12 hearts per shot, so you've got 6 bullets there dealing quite a lot of damage, and you've also got an effective range of 18 blocks. And one of the handy things about this one is you can just create a revolver cartridge, and say I used one up, I can put that back in here and take out the empty cartridge and put a new cartridge in for fast reloading. Okay, so that concludes today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been me, Sam here for WoopaGaming, signing out.